Right, so hey guys, welcome to my 30 minutes speaking for today. Because of something that has happened for now, so I just, use 25 minutes for the speaking now, for the speaking for today. So let's get started. The topic that I want to talk about, that I want to talk for today, it is about the procrastination stuff. I mean, first, just let me open the Google Meet first. Actually, I am, telling about the procrastination during the browser of it, and then my laptop it has some problems that I don't even know, and it stopped me from recording next. So I just stopped for a little seconds, in order to just do some stuff with my laptop. I mean, restart my laptop and then just delete the bad files. But it is okay for now. So in this video, I want to talk about the procrastination. What is the procrastination and why it is so dangerous? In my opinion, I think that in my opinion, procrastination is kind of a monster. I think it is kind of a bad habit that you do it, again and again and again, or think that you feel it easier to do that rather than this thing, rather than your harder thing, and you just want to do this every time and every uh, whenever you're free. So let me say that. So let me say this. I have a bad. If if you procrastinate your procrastination. If you procrastinate, um, if you procrastinate too much, it will destroy your life. Why I say that it will destroy your life? Because I have the best example for this one, for my stuff, for this idea. For example, your goal is the mountain, is the peak of the mountain, is the peak of the mountain, and you are climbing the mountain, which shows the process of achieving that goals, those goals, and when you don't want to climb up anymore, and you just want to fall down, that's I'm gonna say this as procrastination. And if you don't have any strength, I mean, you don't, you just want to fall and you don't want to climb up anymore. You don't have any strength. You want to give up. Then you just put out and just fall down. You will feel really relaxed and peaceful. But after that, you will die. So I can say that this one, when that is the best example to illustrate the procrastination. So when you are doing when you're in the process of making your dream, I mean the process of learning, or the process of making your dream come true, and then during the process, you feel sometimes you want to broca- procrastinate because it is too hard, because they are too hard for you to do that, or you find that you don't really want to do that, and well, I have to just take out a monkey. And yeah, and during that time when you do it, you feel really really good for the procrastination. And when you just want to do it every time, everywhere, you want to just procrastinate, and you don't want to focus on your dream. You don't want to focus on your goals. You don't want to focus on your work. You don't want to focus on your future. You don't want to focus on your career, and it'll destroy and it'll destroy your dream, and it will destroy and it will destroy your dream, destroy your career, and destroy your future. The bad example is I just mentioned it before, is the climbing mountain stuff. Is the climbing mountain process. When you procrastinate, it and that means you just lift your hand off a rock and you fall down. But when you stop procrastinating, that means during the process, during the time, while you fall down, you find you have a reason for fight up again, and you just get up again, and then just take my hand, you put it again in the rock, in the cliff. Although it is really really hard, and it is really really hurt for you, and that is the same with procrastination. When you are doing some stuff, and then you feel that okay, so it's hard, and then you don't want to do it, and then you just leave it away. But and when you do it again, you feel that it's pretty hard, and you have to do it. You have to try really really hard at the beginning, and then after that, everything go in its position, and it makes it easier for you to just do it. And that is the thing that I really want to say with you guys. When you want to give up, and then you just put all of your stuff away, then you feel that it is pretty bad for you, because when you give up, yeah, man, you during the time you give up, you just miss the opportunities, miss the chances, miss the opportunities of becoming this person, of becoming that person. And just that, you always want to give up in every time, at every time you want, and whenever you want. And by that, you feel really really bad, and you don't have any strength to go on, and when your future is destroyed, you realize that the procrastination, it is really bad, but it is too late for you to get it up. It's just like when you fall down off the cliff, and off the cliff, off the mountain. When just when you hit the crowd, and your blood is running out, then you feel like, oh, it's pretty bad, but you cannot climb back and climb back anymore, because it is too late for you to just do it again, and you cannot go through it again for one more time. Unless you're not falling on the crowd, but you're falling, unless you not fall in the crowd, but you fall on the water, the lake, or a river. So you have a um and so you have a, another chance for doing it again. But it is really really hard for you to do that. I said that for the example, when you just destroy all of your stuff from your career, your future, your job, your dream, that's mean when you fall down and you hit. But if you hit the ground, so then you die, then you have nothing, then you will be dead. But if you fall in your leg, which means Like somebody can stand up and they help you from scratch. They're gonna help you from scratch, and they don't even care about what you have done. They just really want to make your life better. And you can find that the person lost, but it's really, you know, hard for them to just help you. So I mean, so that is the so that is the life of the people who procrastinate. Which means when you climb in a mountain, you will use the strength to go on, and that means you are working for your dream. You're doing for your dream. You're working for your dream. You're working for your dream. You're trying so hard for your dream, and just put your hand off, which means you procrastinate and you fall down, and that illustrates how you feel during the time when you fall down, when you fall down. You feel relaxed, you feel peaceful, and you feel really good, and that means you feel the life is peaceful. It is so good. You can do everything you want. You can do everything in your life without caring about anything. But after that, you die because you fall on the ground. And then after that, I mean, you have nothing to. You will lose everything. You will lose all of the opportunities, all of the chances that they are that they're waiting for you to get them to be the person that you really want. But if you fall on the lake or on this or you fall into the lake or you fall into the river, which means when you dream your career, your job are destroyed. But somebody they stand back, they stand up, and they stand for you. They help you with everything. They don't really care about your past. They just want to make you a better life. It was me when you fall into the lake or into the river, but the chances of um, but the chance of falling into the river or the lake, that is pretty low. It's just 1 or 2%, and you think that you really want, and you think that you want to fall into that 1 or 2%. That is incredible, right? So I mean, you have to try to do it hard. If you procrastinate, so you think about that you're falling off the cliff. If you don't want to get back, then nothing will happen. You will destroy your dream. So you have to be really carefully before you do something. You're really careful, and you have to try and you have to try it really really hard if you really want to do that. If you really want to do that, uh, yeah, for sure. And the factors that it lead to the procrastination, from my pers- from my perspective, um, uh, having no reason for doing something is the main reason that lead to the procrastination. Or yeah, um, when you do your job or when you do your work, but you cannot find any reason for doing that, you will be procrastinated, and you just going to give it up. You have nothing to do with it now. You have a job but you don't really like it, so you just quit. So you just find the another job, but you still quit because you 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 still don't want it. And let I just be procrastination. You just be procrastinated because because I mean you can just stay at home and do everything you want because you don't have to really care about that. But after that, oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And That's what I want to say. But the main reason that leads to the procrastination, that is you have no reason for what you are doing. Like I never be procrastinate. Actually, I do. Yeah, you have the main reason, the reason that you really need, and some additional factors. They're gonna be you don't sleep enough, you don't eat enough, and I think that you always fail with the things that you're doing. So I mean, you don't sleep and you don't have enough. You don't have enough food and sleep, and you don't sleep enough, and you don't have enough food. That will lead you to the tiredness. Yeah, because in that time you feel really tired and you don't want to do anything. You just want to put them away. In your mind, it's so hard for you to focus on something. So you just put it away. You don't even care about them. Yeah, and that's the in that and that is things that it makes the procrastination. And you always fail for what you're doing. It's me. You still have the vision for your goal, for your goals, but during the time when you are achieving that, you fail. So you have too much failures, and that will affect to your dream a lot. When you have too much failure, there are two type of person. The, the the first type is they be patient and just keep doing until they can achieve their goal. But and the second one is and and the second one is and the second one is person who just you would have when they have too much failures. With a tattoo person, they will feel really bored and really stressful when they have too much failures in their for the dreams. I did, struggle with that when I'm doing my YouTube channel. I hope I can get more views and more this and more that, but it's not grow up in the thing that I in the speed or in the thing that I really want or I really hope. But I never give. I just and I just be patient, do it all the time. Never give up. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. And just do it. Don't even do it. Don't even care about that. Just do it. Don't have to do anything, and I just do it anyway. I don't have to really care about that. And what I have now, I can have. It's not a small channel anymore, but I mean, I don't mean that it's a big channel, but it's like okay, so you have really small, uh, not really big, mid, not really average, medium, average. It's not. It's good and excellent, and I'm the small, and it's not pretty small, but it's very small YouTube channel. And I just I keep doing it, and I don't want to give up. I just keep doing it every day. Yeah, every day I have a thought in my mind, some thoughts in my mind. I want to do this, I'm gonna do that for this one, for my for my YouTube channel. And you know what? Then I just keep doing it until I can reach my goals. But it is really really bad if I don't even try. If I don't even try, if I just want to give it up whatever I want. So the procrastination is the main reason for the giving up of lots of people. So just don't be like them. Don't just give it up. Don't don't give up although even though you didn't start it yet. I think that I have around 3 minutes for 4 minutes before I end this speaking, because I have that all of 5 minutes for this one, and I want to spend the another 20 minutes for the French speaking, and then the entire time for doing math. I'm not sure if math it is easy or not, but I find hard time in reviewing those stuff. So I have to try really hard. I mean, and because I just have 2 months for this course, so that is really bad for me right now. Because you know what, 2.5 months, 2.5 months, because the teacher will push the process of learning faster, and it will push and just push it, and you will find that it is pretty hard for you to just catch up with the class. So I mean, you have to really focus on what you're dealing with, and that's really good, and that is a really good thing that you can that you know you can focus on your dream, and you can focus on and you can focus on that. Yeah, and that pretty nice for me. I mean, for whoever you am doing, that I can finally fight back my dream, fight back my stuff that I really want. I mean, I want to go to the university, and my math stuff is okay. My physics, no, I'm not really sure about the physics, but my English it is pretty bad. I mean, my presentation skills I think is pretty bad. My pronunciation, I cannot say out what I really want, and although I'd spend a lot of time on making the presentation, but he don't even care about that. You just just the presentation. You just put some simple images on it, and just simple words. They'll have the more point than me. You know, I try so hard. I try my skill of Photoshop. I've tried a lot, and I can't even go through them. What the heck? So I mean, it's really hard, and it's really life. Life is tough, but I'm not gonna quit in this life. If I quit, what's left for me? Nothing. So I have to just move on. Never give up. Focus on my dream. Whenever I fall down, just stand back. Do it again. Never ever give it up. I can move around, but never ever give up. Just do it. Be patient. Be be careful, and focus on what I'm doing, so that I can make my dream come true. My dream come true. Yeah. Okay, so this is the end of this time of the 30 minutes speaking for today, guys. Because I just some error connection at the 5 minutes at the beginning, so I just already this one for 25 minutes. Alright, so bye guys, have a really nice day, and I'm gonna move to the 20 minutes speaking French for now.